Hello everyone. In the last video, we have discussed about type conversions with type parsing method. So here, totally, we have discussed about implicit type conversion, explicit type conversion, and parse method, try parse method. So then, try parse method will convert whenever a specific data is in the string format to number type, right? So then, here the thing, I wanted to convert vice versa. I have an integer number. I wanted to convert that integer number into string format. How it is possible, right? So then the next conversion is convert one type of data to other by using inbuilt methods. So in C# we have inbuilt methods. Inbuilt methods to convert one data type to other. One data type to other. So what are those inbuilt methods? We know here. Already we know a class which we are dealing now is console class. If you wanted to print anything on the screen, we are using write method or writing. If you want to read data from the command prompt, we are using readline method. So in the same way, we have conversion methods in one particular class. What is the class? So inside the system namespace, we have one class which is convert. So convert is the class which provides several methods. Several methods for data type conversions. So what are those methods? We will see. So here, if you want to use any method which is inside of the convert class, compulsory you need to specify the class name. How we are specifying like console dot write in the same way, you need to specify convert dot the method, right? So and then observe the methods which are available now here. So in this document, already the methods are listed. So C# provides the following built-in type conversion methods. Now you see the method name is toBoolean. So when I say method, here compulsory, you can pass because this method is meant to return a data. This method will return you a data. So that data you can store in a variable for your further process in your program, right? So yeah, whenever I say method, after method name compulsory, there will be parenthesis to pass data into that particular method, right? Then, so toBoolean is a method name which is available in the convert class. What it will do, converts a type to a Boolean value. What are the Boolean values we have? True or false. Here you see the condition where possible means whatever the data you are providing here, that should be suitable for the conversion, right? Otherwise, you will get exception. So then, after that, to byte, if you want to convert some data to byte type of data, then you can use this method to byte. Converts a type to a byte type of data. So byte is a data type name which is used to store only numbers from 0 to 255. We know that already, right? So then, in these cases, you can go for specific methods for type conversions, like to converts a type to single Unicode character. So like we know already 65. So this 65 can be converted into character because the equivalent character for that decimal value 65 is capital A. You can get that particular thing to be in the conversion by using this to char. Now to date time to decimal, you can convert one data type to decimal data type. By using this to double method, you can convert one data type to double data type. And then to int 16, to int 32, to int 64. All these are the methods which are available for type conversion, right? So to int 64, which is like, you know, u int 64, u int 32, u int 16, unsigned. So already we have discussed this all data types, and these are the methods which can be used to convert one data type to other data type. Okay, now we will use some of these methods in the program. Okay, now already we know readline method. What readline method will returns you? Readline method will returns you always a string data. Okay, now we want to observe that. So first of all, what I will ask the user console.writeLine. I will ask the user like this: enter a number, between 1 to 100. Just providing some information to the user, like what kind of data he needs to enter, like this. Then what user will do? User will provide some data that user will enter a number in between 1 to 100. Now I need to read that data from the command prompt. Then which method we are going to use? Console.readline. So console.readline method. Console.readline. So console.readline method will return you a string data. Console.readline method will return you a string data. Now you can store that data here. String. I am using one variable like A. Are you getting any error here in this line? No. Okay. After that, I will print the data which is stored in A. Not only printing, I will print the type of data which is stored in A variable also. A dot by using get type method, I can able to print the data which is stored in that A variable. Okay, then. After this, I will keep the command prompt in waiting state. So with the console dot read, you can use read key, you can use read line also, you can use. Okay. Simply our purpose is to put the command prompt in waiting state. That's it. So save your program and then run your program. Okay, now. So run your program. Okay, now you can observe here. So enter a number between 1 to 100. Now I am going to enter some number 45. Hit enter. Now you observe 45 got printed, but what kind of data is stored in this A variable now? It is saying system.string. It means that always readline methods will return you a string data. Okay, now can I perform a multiplication with this data now? For example, I wanted to print like console.writeLine A into 2. I wanted to print the result of A into 2. Now you are getting one error. See, place the cursor on this particular line and read the error. Operator star cannot be applied to operands of type string and int. We cannot multiply string and int. Okay, now to execute this particular statement, what I need to do? I need to take this variable A in the format of integer, right? So then for this purpose, I can use a type conversion. Now I will store a integer value in A, but you observe here now error gone in this particular line, but error is appeared in this line because console.readline is returning you a string data, but you are storing that data in a variable which is declared as integer, so which is not possible. Now here we need to use a conversion method, so which is convert dot to int 32. I'm using 2 into 32. You can use int 16, u into 16. You can use. Okay, several methods are there. If you want to convert a string which is having a number into a number type by using this, 2 byte, you can use 2 decimal, 2 double, 2 into 16, into 32, into 64, to s byte, to single, and to e into 16, to u into 32, to u into 64 also can be used, right? Depending upon what size of the number. Okay, then now is there any error in the lines? No error. Now save your program and run it. Now same. The data will get prints, enter a number between 1 to 100. For example, I am going to enter 45. Then after entering the data, immediately a into 2 will get prints. The result is 90. And now you observe. What is the data that is stored in the a variable now? It is saying it is system.int32, right? So then the data type, the name of the data type in C# is int. Okay, u int 32, you consider it is u int in C#. Okay, so then can I convert back, for example? So here I will store a number that is some integer. So randomly some number I stored, right? So now with this, okay, I will comment out this line here. I don't want to execute this. I don't want to execute this. Now I stored some data in a variable and I am printing what kind of data is stored in that a variable. Now execute your program and you observe the output, it is system.int32. Now I wanted to convert this data into string format and I wanted to store it in a variable. Okay. Now I want a string data which I will store in a b variable, but by using the data which is already present in the a variable, I am going to convert the data into string data and after that I am going to store it in the b variable. Now you need to use type conversion. Which conversion? I wanted to convert the data to string, right? So then use convert class. So convert to dot. Which method you need to use now? To string method, right? So convert to dot to string. Which data you wanted to convert? The data which is stored in a variable. Okay. So now let us print the data which is stored in b. Okay, b dot get type. Now save your program and run it. And now you can see the output is system.string. In this way, you can convert a number into string. So not only integer, you can convert any type of data. For example, I'm considering here double. So now, so double data, random number. Okay, now I wanted to convert this data into string. You can use toString method, no problem. You can convert any type of data to string data. Now you can see system.string, right? So then here, after this, there's so many methods are there. You can try on your own. You can execute on your own. Take one kind of data and try to convert the data into all other different types. Right? So now we will use toChar. Okay, now open the ID here. Okay, now, for example, I will store a number which is 65 here. Now I wanted to convert this data into char data. So I will store it in a variable char. To char you need to use. Is there any error? No error. And then after that, try to print the data which is stored in the b variable. So what is the data that is stored in a 65? We are converting the data into character data and we are stored the data in the b variable and we are printing what kind of data is stored in the b and we are printing the data which is stored in b. Okay, let us execute the program. So you can observe the output. The data which is stored in the b variable is system.char and the data which is stored in the b variable is capital A because the equivalent character for the decimal value 65 is capital A. So like this you can able to use, right, type conversion. Okay. So then, for example, I'll convert means this data like 65 I am going to consider it as in the string format. Whenever you are storing string compulsory, you need to specify the data type as string. So are you getting any error here? So you are not getting any error. Now toChar will convert this string formatted data into character, maybe. We'll check it. Now we got exception. So what is the exception? String must be exactly one character long. Okay, it can convert string data also, but see, it cannot convert. You see, string must be exactly one character long. We can convert characters. We can get a character by using decimal value, not by string. Okay, right. So in this way, whenever you are using methods, compulsory the data should be convertible. Otherwise, there is no chance of converting. Like you will get such a kind of exceptions. Okay. So then there are several methods here which are given. So I think you can use all these methods, try all the methods, and we will continue the next topics in upcoming sessions. Thank you.